Okay, students. So today our topic of the lesson is the introduction of the parliamentary system. Okay, so that in the last year that we have learned what are the functions of legislature. Can anyone give me the answer? What the legislature did? Legislature क्या करते थे? Just tell me that. What the legislature is doing? Legislature, students. Very good, Nishanta Gauri. Legislature make laws. Well done, students. Okay, very good, students. That you all are giving answer. Legislature makes the laws. Well done, students. Okay, so in the same way that in the seventh standard we have learned that legislature makes the law. These are the important function, but the execution of that laws is made by implements that law, and justice judiciary gives the justice. Okay, so in the last year we have learned that these are the functions of our government, that legislature, executive and the judiciary. We have learned that with the, if any countries, if these three things are strong, so definitely in a very short span of time they will do the development. Okay, so but every function, whether it is a executive, legislature or judiciary, they have their own limitation. Okay, so what kind of the interrelationship should be there? It should be decided by the constitution. So the nature of their interrelationship determines we need a government. We need a government. So that's why there are two main types of government system. These are the parliamentary system and the judiciary system. Parliamentary system and judiciary, parliamentary system and presidential system. I just taken my words back. There are two types of government: parliamentary system and the presidential government. Presidential government system. Student, it is very important as the point of the name the following. Which are the two types of government? Then you should write there are two types of government system: parliamentary system and the presidential system. Underline in your textbook. And the functions of the legislature is make laws. Underline to that line also. Okay, student, that we have discussed that parliamentary system of government, it is developed primarily in England. That we have learned in a lesson number 3 also, that in India they wanted, the Britishers wanted to govern the whole country. So they started their own parliamentary system. So that it means that primarily it is developed in England. But in England, that we have learned that in England there were no constitution at the beginning. There were no constitution in the England. Constitution was not written in the England, but the governance is carried out according with the tradition, customs, and convention. Okay, the British Parliament is an institution that evolved over period of time. Over period of time, it means for so many years we are following that. The parliamentary system of government having its roots in parliament, so is considered as a contribution. It means that what we have learned, that India adapted a parliamentary system from the England. Okay, so it is a very important line that India has adapted parliamentary system just like in England. It is very important, student. So be underline. So we Indian also our parliamentary system and the England parliamentary system is broadly similar, but it is not same as in England. Okay. So now we are going to learn the characteristics. What is the what is the characteristics of the parliamentary system? Okay. So in this parliamentary system, dear, legislature of the central government is known as the parliament. Parliament means whatever in the Delhi. In Delhi, we have the central government. So their legislature, there they makes the law. So it is known as the parliament. And there are two houses, in the parliament, that is a Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha. But underline it, student, and very carefully, the Indian parliament is composed means it is the parts, or it included president, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. If in exam, if I ask how Indian parliament composed, which things are necessary for the composition of Indian parliament, then your answer should be president, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Student, please underline if you have your own textbook. Now the as we have a short idea about it, that the members of the Lok Sabha is elected by the people. It is elected by the people. Take the example of our Narendra Modi. He is a member of the Lok Sabha. Why? Because he won the election from Gujarat. He won the election from Gujarat. So he is a member of the Lok Sabha. It means that you have to learn that the members of the Lok Sabha is elected by the people, and the members of the Rajya Sabha, they are elected on the basis of their performance. On the basis of their performance. Take the example of a Sachin Tendulkar. Sachin Tendulkar or Heroin Rekha. They are the members of the Rajya Sabha because they have performed well in their own field. So that's why some people are appointed on the basis of that also. Okay, and the elections of the Lok Sabha. Normally, the elections or every election is held after 5 years, but we cannot specify that. So that every election of the Lok Sabha are held regular intervals, regular normally na, after 5 years. All political parties contest this election. The party which gets more than half of the seats is considered as the majority of party. The majority of party forms the government, whether it is a central government or whether it is a state government. Take the example of our Maharashtra government. Okay, in that government, the BJP got the more number of seats, more number of candidates. They won the election, but they cannot prove majority in the assembly or in the front of the people, so that the Shiv Sena, Congress and NCP combinedly they form the government. Why? Because they shows the majority. And if in the parliament same kind of majority if you are showing, then that party can form the government. That party can form the government. Before the BJP in a central government, when I was in school, even I was in college, there is a government of the Congress in the central government. Why? Because they have shown their majority in the parliament. That's why they form their own government. Now we have in the central, it means in Delhi, we have the BJP government. Why? Because the BJP government, they shows their majority. Sometimes when no party gets a clear majority, some parties come together. Take the example of a Maharashtra government, that whether it is a BJP or whether it is a Shiv Sena, they cannot get a clear majority, so that the other parties, they are coming together and they form the government. Okay, so that government is known as the coalition of government. Underline in your textbook in characteristic page number 68. Underline that what is mean by coalition government. Coalition government is a government where no party gets a clear majority. At that time, some parties come together to form a majority and they establish a government. It is very important as in the point of this short note. In this way, then the candidates directly elected by the people become a member of the legislature and the party of majority get a chance to form a government that we have learned. And the leader of the parliament is the prime minister. The leader of the majority party becomes the prime minister. Even whether it is he or she, he can select the candidates for ministerial position. If, for example, for the Lok Sabha, if they wanted to form a government, total members of the Lok Sabha is 552. At least he has to say prove the majority 50%. Okay, so at a time 50% people cannot be a former government, so that the prime minister, the head of that majority party, select the candidates to form the government. So that the prime minister and the council of minister chosen by prime minister together form the executive. In the parliamentary system of government, in parliamentary system, they have the dual responsibility. They have to make the laws also, as they are the member of the legislature, they also have to fulfill the responsibility of the legislature. It means that they have to make the laws also. They have to make the laws also and the other, and they have to perform all the responsibility of the legislation. Okay, students, I guess you have understood till here. Now the see here the prime minister and the council of ministers. Okay, so how they makes the laws? How they makes the laws? That they make the in a one. This is the okay, this is the example of this is the picture of our parliament system. Here the one person is seated who is governing our whole parliament, and here a one person he stands and we discuss that what kind of rule should be there, what kind of rule should be. It means that the prime minister and the council of minister is responsible to the legislature for all their actions and policies. It means that the council of minister has to work with the legislature. It is for this reason that the parliament system is known as the responsible system of government. Yes, because what even the prime minister or the other council of minister, they have to they have to make even the laws, and even they have to carry out all the activities and policies of the government. And even in the parliament system, the government is there as their responsibility. Decision, whatever, if they wanted to take any kind of the decision, that decision is taken by the collectively. Okay, good. And the entire council of minister is responsible for that decision. Then in the next two chapters, we will learn about it. Okay, and in the parliament system, executive totally depend upon the confidence of the legislature in them. It means that the council of minister, even they are in power till when they enjoy the support and confidence of the legislature. If the legislature feels that the executive does not work according to its wishes, it removes executive from power by passing a non-confidence motion against the executive. So no confidence motion is an effective tool of keeping check over the executive. It means that what it is written, if the executive, it means the council of minister, if they are not working properly, if they are not doing any work properly, any means any week properly, if they didn't got the support, if they didn't got the support, so that the no confidence motion can be passed. Okay sir, it means that the normally in some movies, or you have heard also, that if they wanted to take the from the government, they need a support of some MLS. If they wanted to form any kind of government, they wanted to take any kind of the decision, if they are not able to do that, it means that they can pass the no confidence motion. Okay, in the parliamentary take the example of the that Parmanu movie. In that Parmanu movie, they wanted to do the atomic explosion. So for that atomic explosion, the decision is taken by the prime minister. But for at the last, for that execution of that atomic nuclear test, some parties are not ready to give to support. So इसका मतलब there is a no confidence motion in that. So for some time, for some while time, they have to stop that mission. Same thing is happening in the parliament system also, student. They want, if they wanted to form a government, they need a support. And in a parliamentary form of government, and the legislature is a supreme institution. Underline this sentence on page number 69 in a second part, that dash is a supreme institution of in the parliament, that is a legislature. It is very important. It is at the point of the fill in the blanks. And the legislature is the elected representative of the parliament. They what they are going to express the demand, aspiration of common people in the parliament, because we are appointing these people in the parliament to solve our problems, to solve our demands. Okay students, so since the House of the Representative of People, they express sovereign authority of the people. Sovereign authority of the people means they are trying to solve the problems of the people. Okay, but why India? The reason is that why India adapt the parliamentary system? Because the development of parliamentary institution, it is already started in when there were the Britishers. Okay, then parliamentary system of government, it also, they also in a way of product of the freedom movement. Okay, if suppose it that you will learn the last 11th 12th lesson of the history, so that when the British, we in the India, the Britishers, they start their own government, so that our the great lawyers, which are that lawyers Pandit Nehruji, Dr. Baba Sahib Ambedkar, if they wanted to pass any kind of the laws, or that they have to go in the court, they have to pass that in the history you have the National Congress Party, in that they have their own elections. So this system is we are following when there were the Britishers in India. And even the we are I don't wanted to say this, but the somewhere, now what, somewhere this parliamentary system is through this parliamentary system, it is very helpful to get the independence. I'm not telling that this the people who sacrifice their life, they have their the part of the lion, but somewhere it is a product of this. Even Indians are familiar to this system of government, and we all are aware. We are aware about this system, so that we are thinking that we will start with this also. And the framers of the constitution, they made only few changes in the parliamentary system to suit the Indian situation. And even in the parliamentary form, there is a discussion and the deliberation. What is there? Discussions and the deliberations are there. Even questions related to the public welfare are discussed in this legislature. Member from the opposition party also take part in this decision. So students, when our home minister wanted to remove article 350, wanted to remove the article 350, others member in the assembly, they raised the voice that why we are supposed to remove the article 350. Then the particular person, it means the our home minister, he gives a proper answer, a proper description why it is necessary. It means that the opposition party also take part in this discussion. Even opposition parties may support the government wherever appropriate point of shortcomings in the policy. Wherever the opposition party and the opposition party, they wanted to clear their doubts. After that, clearing that doubts in the policies, so that they can support that policies were wanted to introduce by the government, so that the opposition party may support the government wherever appropriate point out shortcomings in policies and laws, put up studied arguments. So that's why this helps the legislature to make a proper laws. Okay, students, by seeing this only you will come to know here our home minister is there. He wanted to introduce one policies. Other people who are belonging from his party or who are belonging from the opposition party, they can take opposition party take the participation in this. Okay, and they even they can see that all the points can see in various way. After solving that points or whatever the issues were raised by the opposition party, that things or then legislature, they make that laws. Now the presidential system. So students, normally in United States of America, where United States of America, they accept the presidential system. And this presidential system, that in our parliamentary system, what we have a prime minister, we have a council of ministers, we have a n number. Even we wanted to take any kind of decision, anything, we are supposed to take the permission or the discussion of the opposition party in other. But in a presidential system, all the decision are taken by the president. All the decision are taken by. Okay, so that of America, this system is different from the parliamentary form. In this system, president is the executive and independent of the legislature as the head of the state. He is the head of the state, that the president. And this president, our president is not selected by the people. Prime minister is selected by the people, but here the president is elected by, not selected, elected by the people. Such system is known as the presidential system. So there are three organ independent each other. There are enough connection between them to work. So that's it means that all the decision is taken by the executive. The executive president is the executive and independent legislature and the head of the state. So what happened, these are the organs of independent from each other, means they are not depending on each other. Suppose if you wanted to make a laws, we have to make the discussion, so they are dependent on each other. But here legislature is different and the executive is different, and we have a three organ of our government, that is the executive, legislature, judiciary. But in a presidential system, they all are independent. Okay, the United States of America, that we have adapted this, and what we have learned from this, that these are the features of this government, that in a presidential form of government, legislature and executive, as we have learned, that they are independent. They are not interdependent. They are independent. And the house of the legislature and the president, whether the houses of the legislature, everyone is directly elected by the people. Even the president is the executive head and has lots of power. This is the just currently he is the president of the America. So he has a lots of power. All the decision is taken by him. Whatever the decision, if he feels it is correct, that decision is going to apply all over the United States of America. And in this, the such structure, the legislature and the executive keep a check over on it. So here, whatever in parliamentary system, we are depending on each other. But in a presidential system, they have their own independent structure so that they can check over on this, so that this mutual responsible government can lead to a they can lead their work in a proper way, so that mutual control over each other can lead a responsible government. Okay, so here we have learned only two types of the government system, that is a parliamentary system and the presidential system. Even in a France or Switzerland or Germany, they have their own form of government. Okay, and every countries, they have their unique circumstances, have evolved different system. So student, that we have learned here, that seventh, 8 B and C have this kind of I guess they have taken a screenshot. Now 8th thing, those who have not taken, take a screenshot of this, that here I make a comparison between parliamentary and presidential system. So students, take a screenshot of this. पूरा lesson इसमें ही है. मतलब whatever is there in a parliamentary system, what is there in a presidential system, it is in this. If you will learn this, 60 to 70% lesson you are going to learn. So here the comparing the parliamentary and the presidential system is what it is: a dual executive, majority, dual executive, majority part. If the majority party is there, if they are able to show the majority in the assembly, they can form their government. Collective responsibility, political homogeneity, dual membership, sorry, double membership. Double membership means what? Now take the example of the prime minister. Prime minister is a one work and he is a member of the Lok Sabha. It means that he has to do the work of the legislature also and the executive also. Leadership of prime minister, here they can dissolve their lower house, and the fusion of powers means the powers can be divided. Okay. Now the presidential system, here only single executive, whole and sole president is the main person, and here president system can be fixed term and they can be elected by the people, and the political homogeneity may not be exist. Okay, and the single membership, एक ही membership होगा, वो एक तो president होगा, sorry, executive होगा या फिर legislature होगा. Separation of power, here merits, demerits, and here are there. So students, here one more time I just wanted to tell you that the more thing that in our India, prime minister can be done 2 times and 3 times, but in a presidential form of the government, in a pres in a in a presidential form of the government, the president can be done only one time in his life, only one time in his life. Okay students, now here